welcome to today's video. Today I'll be showing you this house which I built in The Sims 4, and I started building this house last autumn when I really wanted to get into the spirit of Halloween, but I didn't really want to watch any gory horror films or anything that would keep me up at night. I'm not really a fan of horror, so I thought that building a house in The Sims, and especially building a house for a witch, would get me to the Halloween spirit, and it did. It was a lot of fun building this house, and actually this was the house that I built and finished, and then I thought that maybe I should share these creations somewhere, and here I am making a video, so yay. But anyways, without any further ado, let's get to the house tour. So here we have the front of the house, and when I created the frame for the house, the walls and everything, the foundation, the next thing I did was I always put the windows in their place, and when I put this round window here and this bigger window down here, the more I looked at it, the more it started to look like this is a one-eyed monster house that has a big angry mouth and one eye here that's just, observing everything that's going on in the neighborhood, and if there's something that the house doesn't like, it will shoot lasers from the eye. Yeah, I don't know. And it's also, I noticed that, I don't think you can see it now, but when it's dark at night, there's the fireplace there. So if there's a fire burning, it looks like there's the eye, and then there's the angry mouth of the house, and there's a fire burning inside. So it always looks like the house is just ready to come and snatch you into its fiery mouth. But yeah, that's how this house got started. I wanted to create a monster house that the neighborhood kids are always a little bit afraid of. Not that I wanna make kids be afraid or anything like that, or frighten them, but it was Halloween time, so the thoughts were a little bit evil. And yeah, so this is where you go to the lot, and there's the main door, and here's a well, and I thought that maybe in this well there lives a invisible troll who will come and get you if you intrude the lot, or try to if you're an intruder, the troll will come and get you and kidnap you to the well. So yeah, that was the idea with the well. I know that can't happen in the game. It's not a thing. It's not a thing in The Sims that you just get kidnapped by trolls, but the mind wanders. The mind goes everywhere sometimes. Anyways, from kidnapping trolls, or trolls who kidnap, to this area here. Here's a little sitting area where you can have a fire, and here's a small little rabbit, a wild rabbit. Oh, it's an elderly rabbit, very cute. And then in the back we have a small pond, and this here is just it's not just a random carpet that's just floating on top of the pond. It's actually in the game, when you do actually play the game, you can put fireflies here, like this picture will disappear, and there will be fireflies flying on top of the pond. It does look really, really nice during nighttime. And then maybe we can start from the bottom floor first. So here we have the main door, and I'm always a little bit confused of what you call this area here in English. It's like I don't know if it's like a hallway, because it's not really. This one isn't long, or is it a foyer? But I think that's French, or I think that's used in English too. So anyways, the small room that you go through to enter the rest of the house. That's that room. And here we have the living room. I really wanted to make this house very colorful, and I really a little bit cluttered too, and I do really like the combination of the different greens on the couch and on the carpet, and you know, the green plants combined with the yellows and the red and the wood. It looks really nice in my opinion, very cozy. But yeah, that's the living room. And from the living room we get to the kitchen, and here I really like the dark wood with black. I think it looks really cool. And again, plants everywhere. And here we have the fridge and a bin that's half full or half empty, however you want to see it. Anyways, moving on. And then the dining room. And here in the dining room, I thought that when the witch has friends over, they can gather around this round table and then bring out the crystal ball, and I wanted to say summon demons, but I don't think that's anything that I would like to do. So maybe summon some good spirits, friendly ghosts, you know, to join their evening. And then from the dining room you can go back here, and there's a small barbecue. And then when you go upstairs you have a reading nook with a bookshelf and an old clock, a fireplace, and table, like a writing, what's it called? A desk, yeah, a desk where the witch can write her recipes down. And then here we have a bathroom. And I bet like some people will really like the cobwebs and some people will hate them, but I really like them. I think it goes with the witchy house. And here's the bedroom. Even though I did enjoy the dark red everywhere else around the house, the dark red wallpaper, I didn't really want to use it in the bedroom, because I feel like in the bedroom you should always have more of a lighter tones, lighter colors, and that's why I chose the same wallpaper but with a little bit. This wood is it's not as dark as here, it's a bit lighter, and then obviously the wallpaper part, I don't know if it's is it blue or is it green? A little bit of both, I think. I do really like these windows. They are called the banished soul windows, so I don't know. I don't think anyone wants to be a banished soul. I don't think that's a good thing. I'll have to check. But I do like these windows. They remind me of Bilbo Baggins. They look like windows that you would have in the Shire. Unfortunately, in The Sims, you can't really modify the walls the way that the walls are in Bilbo Baggins' house. Like, they don't really bend; they're always straight. So, but this window does add a bit of a Shire vibe. And then here we have an outdoor area, just a deck or a terrace where the witch can grow her plants or design her own bonsai tree. But yeah, that's the main house. And then when we get back here, I'll change the mood. I think this house looks really cool in the evening color, or like in the sunset. The colors really pop. Anyways, so when you get here, you might look at this, like if you're walking here and you're just some random who doesn't know the house, you might just look, oh, that's a cute little shed. But it's not a shed. It's a secret passage to the witch's cellar. So there you have a set of there you have a ladder, and then when you go down, here's a small room. And if you didn't live here, you might just think like, oh, it's a weird small room, nothing crazy. It has a chair and it has a table and it has a bookshelf. But in reality, this is a door to this area here, where the witch can do her witchy things in peace. And when I was building this house, I actually thought that like the witch, I don't know if I had just like met or like gotten annoyed by loud teenagers when I was out and about, but I was just thinking when I was building this room, I was just thinking, here the witch is going to make this mac and cheese and it's going to be poisonous, and she's going to be giving it to all of the loud teenagers, who knock on your door at 1 a.m. and, throw eggs at your car or whatever. And she would give that mac and cheese to those teenagers and turn them into worms or toads or, cockroaches, something like that. I was in a bit of an evil mood when I was building this house, I'm not gonna lie. And of course, I don't know if I have to say this, but just to clarify, The Sims does not condone any sort of poisonous behavior. I don't think in The Sims you cannot poison anyone, at least I don't think so. And you can't turn anyone into a toad. I don't think so. It's been a while since I played the game, so don't quote me on that, but I don't think you can do you can do that much harm to another sim in the game. So, but yeah, that's the witch's room. And if anyone ever comes to investigate what's happening with the teenagers going missing in this town, and if they ever come here and they see that basketball there and the cap, they might think, is this woman guilty or not? Who knows? I just thought it was funny that to put like a little bit of evidence here behind the chest of drawers. But yeah, that's the house. like I said, this was the first house that I finished and thought that it'd be nice to share this somewhere. So um, I yeah, I'm really proud of it. I'm really enjoying making these videos. So I do hope that you like the video too. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.